Hi guys! Uh, it's Rose from the Philippines. It's July 31, 2016. It's a Sunday, the last day of the month. So I'm recording today this morning. I took the opportunity to take a video because this next week we're going to be busy. Daniel has been admitted at the hospital because of measles and he has some yeast infection. So he is he is having some antibiotics that he is getting for now. So they are still at the hospital and I think they are going to be discharged today. And he's going to have an oral of the medicine that he's going to have by oral. So sorry if I'm a little bit off. I need to make a video because this Monday, Sophie's going to a field trip with Aterina, and by Wednesday, Marius is going with me to his field trip, and we're going to SM MOA, a church there, and also to Kidsania in Taguig. I think Kidsania is a place where kids can play and try out different occupations like a fireman, sales ladies, a doctor. So they have items there that you can play with, like you're working or something, like preparing some pizzas. Because I've seen that and it has been in right now here in the Philippines. My other nephew, he has gone there and he has some pictures of the things that he can find there. So that is Kidsania, and we're going this Wednesday. So I just have a few items to show you, and I've been trying to make an order for Sai again because he ordered another items. So I think you've seen this from my other video, the learning Tunisian crochet video. So for this cell holder, I tried to make it using the Tunisian and learned it from Mikey of the Crochet Crowd. And this is, I think, is called Color Work. And Miss Malon from Malon Shop has been making some pillows out of the Space Invaders design. So I used this type of hook for this, even though it has this groove over here. But the problem with this is that you can only make few stitches. I think the maximum could be 28 stitches only. So I tried this out, and this is my first try. My tension is a little bit loose for this one, but when I tried the back, it turns to be rather tight for my first try. So that's just Space Invaders, and I wanted to make one with this lettering, and I'm hoping to make it out of knitting, because when Mama and I got to Tabora, I was finding some Tunisian crochet hooks, but they are not available there. I don't know where I can buy them, but I'm still going to search for it because I really want to try the longer ones. So this is one of Sai's orders, and he asked me to make him another one, a 3x3 Tunisian crochet with this character. And for this one, it's going to be a pocket of some kind. And since I don't want him to get some issues with the back of it, I put some lining at the back and sewn the ends, so it will lay flat like that. I didn't frog them, I just stretched them out like this so they will take the shape of a square. So this is one of his orders. And I was contemplating about his orders because when I ship them, they are just a few grams. And the parcel it acquires about 1 kilo. So, kinda okay with it, but I was hoping he will let me make some more. So it will be 1 kilo and it will not be wasted. But it's okay. So he also wanted me to make this cat. And from the picture of this, it's a little bit, you can't see the features because it's so black. But I'm hoping you can see it here in the camera. I put some arms and legs for this one and some eyes. The eyes is pretty big for it. And I have some chestnut thread, DMC thread, from the ballerina that I made before. So I incorporated some nose and some whiskers. And his tail is like this. And I put a keychain because he wants it to be a keychain. And I wanted to add an item as a token for him for buying from me. And I don't know what to put in it. So what I decided was I'll put this beaded bracelet, or crochet bracelet. I'm hoping to send this to him this week also. So that is my learning Tunisian crochet. And for this grap, I lined it. I didn't buy a graphing paper or a graph paper. I lined it one by one. And it works, so it's kinda neat in a way, lining it. So also I have been watching a detective story again. It is called Hetty Waintrop Investigates. I found about 50 videos of it, and some of it is cut into 5 parts. So I have been watching that and I ran out of it. I watched all of the episodes already, and Miss Jen, she said that they only have a few episodes of that. So I think I watched most of it, and I'm hoping that there will be more of it, but I don't know. And one of the characters there, Joffrey, he looks kind of familiar to me, and he is an actor from The Lord of the Rings and from Lost, the series. So it's kind of neat that he's there. I have finished watching it, and I put here that Daniel has been admitted to the hospital. And also the field trip of the kids, I already said that. So, Ate Lord from the office, the hat that I made for her customer, it couldn't fit the head of the customer, so she asked me to once again make another one. So, saying neat, it's good that I have leftover of this acrylic yarn that I put together, so it will be thick. And I'm hoping that it will be enough for this project. The first one I made, I think those are only 92 stitches. And it's for a male. So what I decided was, I casted on 110 stitches. Because I was doubting the 100 stitches. So I added 10 more, and I can divide it into 5. So when I come to the crown part, I can divide it into 5. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's garter stitch all the way up. Then there's a design of the diagonals that I will slip stitch using a hook. And it has some slanted lines, diagonal and slanted lines for the design of it. So this is going to be a long time project. I think the first one I made, it took me 5 days to make it. But I'm doing other things, so it's okay. And I'm hoping that Ate Lori will be willing to wait for it. So that's another project of mine. And if you're wondering what's up with the blouse for Mama, I still hasn't connected the yoke part to the lower part. I wasn't able to do that because I'm trying out other things. So, but hopefully I will do that these next days. And then, there's an order for my sister-in-law. Her son, Mac Mac, my nephew, they have been watching Ghostbusters, and he's really thrilled with it. And he likes the character of Marshmallow Man. I think it's Marshmallow Man. The big guy, the big white guy with some sailor suit, sailor type of clothing. So this is it. I'm going to make it, but I'm thinking about all of the parts of it. If it is going to be proportioned. So he has been watching that, and Ate May wanted me to make it, so I started it out. And can you tell if it is okay? This is what I came up so far. The body is kinda egg-like. I decided to put this round crochet. He is all white, so he's going to be dirty soon. He will be dirty. He tends to be dirty. So that is the first. That is the body and the head. And I'm going to put the blue part, some kind of clothing for him. And he has a hat, a sailor hat. And the limbs I'm contemplating about. I think I'm going to make 3 balls, like this one, 3 balls that decreases the size in time. So one will be here, and the smaller one, and then the smaller one. So there will be 3 parts of it. Because as you can see from the picture, I don't know how she managed to make these parts. I can tell just by looking at it. So I'm going to make my own as I've seen it from the picture. So that is a whip, Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. That is going to be for Mac Mac. And for my progress with the octopuses, I don't know if I'm saying it right, because there in the page it is called octopi. Maybe it's because it's a small octopus. So I made this one, and it still has no head because I ran out of this yarn. So I'm going to incorporate another color of yarn for this one. And since I have 7 pairs of the variegated yarn, I managed to make 5 of them. These are the 3. This color turned out like this. Sorry if I'm shaking, I have shaky hands. So that is way. So the one turned out this way. I think this colors is good for a sock. For socks. This color variations. Then there's these lighter ones. I'm thinking that the lighter ones will work out mostly the same, but they turned out different. And I have these two. There's a green one. I'm really shaking. And then there's this other one. The yellow with the pinks. This is kind of cute colors. And I haven't managed to put some ice on them because I am really worried about my buttons running out. So I didn't put ice yet. I'm thinking that I will put some ice on them as soon as I get the orders done. Because it will not be enough. So for those projects, I have some salvage yarns. Most of this is salvage from that. And because I use the 2mm hook, the stitches tend to be tighter. So I have leftover yarns I can use for the start of the bears. And hopefully I can make some little ones for the fishes. So those are most of my projects. So I have to repeat the hat. So that's it from me. I'm hoping this is a bright video and I wouldn't have to repeat it because Mama, she has gone to the church. Papa also is in his church some Thanksgiving, so he wouldn't be able to send us to the mall, to the church. So my tita and I, we are going to commute and maybe ride another tricycle. So that's it from me. Bye for now.